Is it really true about my aunt?
I'm afraid so, Maya. There was no way Enid could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan.
That's terrible. Why would my aunt... Everything is...
That's Franziska, I think.
Oh, everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh.
That's the angle of her I think is the best angle.
Is she hot to you,
hand
or
on hip.
No, it's just like how Pearl is like cuter from
but
like
do you
one
find her
tiny-
attractive?
No, I'm just saying it's a better picture of her.
But
The other one,
the question is, do you find her attractive?
not necessarily. I'm just saying.
What about you, Dan? I think she's attractive.
I think that you're gonna get a Franziska von Karma costume for Christmas.
I mean, the puffy shoulders are pretty good. I'm not gonna,
Now, those
not
some
gonna
powerful
lie.
shoulders.
And you know
I
what?
like her costume.
I did legitimately used to have a dress shirt that had cuffs like that, where it's outward instead of folded into themselves. So,
Was it the
you
kind
like
that
that?
like absolutely required cufflinks?
yes, it absolutely required cufflinks. And I did that for a few MUNs. I wore that. So,
Yeah, it helped you control yourself better in the air.
during speeches, I was like, "Oh, wait."
Yeah. Was this line red?
Yeah. Why are you doing this? Why are you going to try to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad.
Actually,
That's not
he had
entirely
a
true.
huge.
Yeah, if it weren't for him, your dad would be just
He had a
fine.
massive amount to do with your dad. Actually,
Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me even though we're the same age?
she's so obsessed with that. Get over
Yeah.
that, Maya. Are you
She
done
looks
yet?
so much taller in these sprites, you know.
You've caused me enough pain and suffering.
Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat.
But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back from the dead.
Whatever.
I mean, they keep talking like he is dead, but he's not.
No, I think he is.
He's not.
I legitimately think he is.
I think we had this argument last time.
Like, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 98% sure he's dead right now.
In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion.
Oh.
And then we'll know who the real winner is.
This pointing.
You're not going to
rude.
win, Von Karma.
Yeah, it's not written that way. So.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
can you prove Miss Eenie Miney had a motive?
No. I mean, yes. I believe I can. Eenie Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Ms. Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year.
Huh? I thought like you wanted to like ask about my like motive.
Exactly.
I like don't see the point in like bringing up the past.
Miss Miney, if you please,
Just humor him.
for the love of God.
Okay, like I don't like I okay, like I totally don't think it'll do any good, but
I will say this case is quite interesting towards the end.
Yeah, it gets a little interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
that was like last year in May. Like something really bad happened at like my sister's clinic around then. And like the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was like totally pooped too. too. So, like, I fell asleep in the passenger seat.
I was shaking a lot.
I, like, woke up because of jolt and, like, was a sea of flames around me. Okay. It was a sea of flames around me. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away.
I think I've heard of this incident.
It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year.
Yes, and there's talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Ugh.
Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip.
Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Right now, it's impossible to prove. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Miney's sister.
Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. The right angle.
Like last year in May.
Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen in your sister's hospital then?
Yeah, like that was in May too.
Gosh, what a month.
Like the thing with all the patients dying, like May 2nd. Okay, with all the people dying. And like our accident was like on the 24th.
Is that
22 days. May 2nd, yes. Car crash, 24th, yep.
All right. No contradictions there.
You got the date wrong.
Well, that could potentially be an issue.
Yeah. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence?
My sis was like totally tired, so that's why I died.
Yes. Something bad happened at the sister's clinic.
That was a malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? I thought it was 15.
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
What was the cause of the mistake?
Like I heard it was because the medicines like got mixed up. Wow, that's
she's
really
going,
bad. She's like, I've killed everyone.
Those 2 dead faces in the lower right section of the screen are always so like...
It's very grim.
Yeah,
like,
it's too much.
Their eyes are like white.
Well, although originally this was art that was supposed to be on a Game Boy Advance screen, so...
Yeah. What was the fault of your sister? Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney?
Phoenix keeps changing
Like,
his accents.
no way, I know. Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Yeah, it does. Has everything to do with it.
Yes.
Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault.
Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake.
But, like, it really wasn't my sis.
On the night of the accident, her sis was tired while driving.
She was totally tired? You mean exhausted?
Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, totally a terrible situation.
It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? Press harder. Press. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places?
Huh? Like, what are you talking about?
I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her.
True.
But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney.
Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
like okay anyway?
That's we have her actual license plate, a license,
Yeah.
driver's license.
Totally pooped, so fell asleep at the passenger seat.
Yeah, don't we have her license?
Yeah, we do. It's in the evidence. Yeah.
This is a photo.
Yeah, for her driver's license.
Because the director guy gave it to us,
Yeah.
right?
So I think that must be the thing we present to something.
We'll get there.
The accident happened at night, correct?
Yeah, like it was like 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had like a paper due like really soon. So like I hadn't slept and was working like really hard. So it was because of two of you were so tired that this accident happened.
Okay, see if flames around her. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I meant to advance.
And your sister, what happened to her?
I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had no clue what was going on.
Open the door, got away. But I want to check ahead to... Yeah, this was a statement that's added to the end of her testimony.
Oh, okay.
before
So we should present this then. So here, because we have an actual driver's license right there. Ms. Miney, that was a lame lie just now.
So lame.
There's government records of you having a license.
Like, what do you mean?
I mean, it'd be fine for the government to have a record of her a license, but she was saying she didn't have it with her, right? Or that she didn't have a license.
The reason why director in quotes Hoti had it is because they used that license to reconstruct her face. They found it at the crime scene or at the car accident.
I'm just trying to reconfirm. What did she say about her own license status? That she never had one made?
Either way, it's wrong. Because she could have, even if she claimed she just didn't have it with her, was actually found at the scene, which is what they used for the.
Like, what do you mean?
I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license.
What's the meaning of this, Miss Miney?
That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident.
No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hoti, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so.
What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director?
Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how did he know you was... Ouch!
Oh, no one cares. Witness,
Nobody likes Millhouse.
when did you receive your driver's license? Like last November?
What? November?
The accident happened last May. That's a half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What in the...
That's what happened, Mr. Wright. Wow, I'm mocking you now?
Why is the judge doing that?
I didn't even realize that he was just trying to mock him. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license.
She did... Oh. Ow.
Cry, and my whip will accommodate. What?
It's a good line.
Wow.
Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have like let me drive.
Yow!
Don't just stand there humming yourself.
Did Mia whip him?
It almost feels like that.
Not you too, Mia. With the whip and the pain and the ow.
You're turning into Jerry Lewis. And the pain and the
Miss
and my
Miney,
shoes fell off.
why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because...
I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please.
Like, how annoying. Oops. Like, sorry, I don't mean to be mean. Oh my god, so annoying.
I wouldn't
be allowed.
I wouldn't be
Like, around the time I was, like, really close to getting my license, my sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. That seems to be the sports car to be a common...
I mean, like that's a hot rod red is a very common...
But it shows up a lot in this game.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
She, like, would say things like, no way I'm letting a noob drive my car.
Dang, she was so elite.
She's part
So,
of AZN.
like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too.
I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness.
I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... End of statement.
Really close to getting her license.
So what do you mean by really close?
Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called.
Permit.
Wow. The big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is.
Well, this lawyer never had a permit.
Ignorance is to be whipped.
You don't live in LA if you don't drive.
That's impossible. This is not Los Angeles anymore. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense.
So, like, may I continue?
Yes.
Her sis loved cars and valued them.
She valued cars? Like, how much would you say she valued her car?
Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain. And, like, she would notice if, like, someone touched the car with their dirty hands.
In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage? Ever. Press harder. Why did you take such special care of the car?
How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car.
New car?
Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer?
I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise.
Phoenix, try asking something more significant, alright?
Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? Bright red sports car.
It was a new car.
Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK.
The UK? Are those her boyfriend's initials?
And it was a really special model.
The judge is, like, extra stupid in this case.
Yeah.
He's, like, so horrendous.
What's a car?
In this case.
Is that like a horseless carriage?
A bright red car for sports.
Hi, Bubby. Bubby's cuddling me.
He's Bubby being a bubbo.
Yeah, he keeps tapping me on the arm.
Yeah, he does that.
Of his
He'll
arm.
literally
His real
like
name is Bobby, and also he's a cat. For listeners at home.
Yeah.
Yes.
He'll literally tap your arm to be like, hey, pet
Yeah,
me.
that's what
Hey,
he's doing right
hey,
now. He's
hey.
like, what are you doing? Pet me. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive.
I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. press harder. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor.
Yes.
Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony.
And the part about it being a special import car?
Yes.
Well, if you like cars that much, then...
That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either.
Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? I guess fix, quote unquote.
Sure, whatever.
It was a totally special model from England.
The England.
Bubby biting me.
I yelled, hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it. So, yes, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? I mean, maybe, like, they're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States.
Very important.
It would seem there is no benefit to owning one.
Like, huh?
This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it?
What do you know? Okay. Wait, what? Wow, okay.
The cool breeze of the AC.
Forgive me. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat.
So she got overly defensive about cars. It's almost as though she's the big fan of Cars by Pixar.
It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case.
She oh, sorry.
No way am I letting some noob drive my car.
Was your sister good at driving?
She was like totally awesome. She like said she was going to be like racing queen of the nursing world. Okay.
All right.
Whatever.
Somehow, I think she bumped my question off track again.
Okay, that was fast. So that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too.
And that was when the accident occurred, correct?
Like, yeah, I like immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled like in a daze.
Sounds like you had a terrifying time.
There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony, but we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to.
Do you really think so?
Believe, there is a path. I know it.
Mia almost sounded like a prophet for a second there.
And she's a ghost now.
Yeah.
Probably has access to certain ghosty information.
Yeah. She could probably just talk to like Socrates and be like, "What's up, man?"
Yeah.
So it's probably it's the England line, and you probably let's look at the article again. Yeah. Second page. Third page.
Driving her car was Mimi.
Can you go back, maybe again? Totally dropped off this huge.
Open the right door and got
right
out.
door.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this
that's
is it
why.
right here.
That means she's in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
So that's what we present.
Although I think they had to, like, in localization, swap this around because Japanese cars are on the opposite side of ours, and et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly. Ms. Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it?
Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that?
Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right?
Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. And a God-fearing American sports car.
That would be if it were an American car, a Ford, but it would be the opposite in a British car.
Like some dirty Aston Martin. Opposite.
The two of them are riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side.
What do you mean by this?
Ms. Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car, but if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat.
Oh.
Order in the court. Order. Man, order.
Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again.
This is pretty.
Amy said the person who was driving her was her older sister, Mimi Miney.
That is what Eni said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions.
I don't know about assumptions. It's more like we were told the wrong thing.
Yeah, we were bamboozled, essentially.
Yeah. Hoodwinked.
Phoenix. It looks like you finally found the real root of this murder.
If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who was really driving that night? It was Mimi. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive.
And as we all know, people always follow the law.
The law is incomparably undisagreeable.
Yeah. But you just said the witness, Miss Eni Miney, was the one in the driver's seat.
Which leads us to the next question.
Whoa.
The next question.
Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now?
Oh, shit.
Wait, I want to check something real quick. Okay. They haven't done any weirdness with these profiles.
No, they have not yet.
What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness name is...
I'll tell you what her name really is.
Ooh.
This witness's real name is Mimi Miney.
Take it.
Mimi Miney. That is your real name.
Objection!
Oh shit. Of all the foolish dribble, then how do you explain her appearance?
This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture.
Facial reconstruction surgery?
Yeah, the Emperor Palpatine Surgical Reconstruction Center.
I'm thinking of Face Off.
Empa Surikon. This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister.
Oh, whoa.
But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident.
That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case.
Then the body they found at the car crash site.
That was the body of the real Eni Miney.
Wow.
Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? Oh. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eni Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eni. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence.
Damn, homie.
Wow. Wow, Your Honor. I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray.
What do you mean?
What is the meaning of this nonsense?
Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive.
Aha!
And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So, this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs.
Or they could have just called the Quirine technique a fraud.
Well, maybe she would have accidentally called back Eni. We don't know how it really works, you know.
And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're going to say? You're saying? Sorry?
Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Dang.
Well, Miss Miss Von Carl.
Why do you say my name? Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness?
Tears.
Oh, wow.
Sprites.
Her hat's been torn into tissues.
Oh, I guess that is what's going on. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he killed many people.
So close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close.
But why? Why'd you go so far as to throw away yourself? Become your own sister?
I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this, the malpractice.
That's about the malpractices incident.
Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister.
The timing couldn't have been worse.
14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear.
I found a way for myself to escape it all, the only way.
She lost everything in the flames of that accident, her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister.
Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination.
That jerk.
What a thing to say after what Judge says.
If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo?
Clearly not.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Ikambokum.
Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all.
Okay.
Okay?
No one cares about you, though.
Yeah.
I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear.
The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay.
This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma.
I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you?
Yeah, just rub it all over her face, smear it into her nose.
It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right?
The world?
Yeah, the feet, that is. Ow!
Ah.
Whoa, my God.
This is even worse than our intro.
Oh my God. She did a
Damn.
Neomax super on him.
Yeah, seriously.
Phoenix? Hang in there, Phoenix? Phoenix?
Phoenix! Dun, dun, dun,
This
dun.
court is a fraud, a sham.
They're just like,
Now
whatever.
then, looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce a verdict. Not
What?
guilty.
Whoa.
Yay!
That Pearl
Confetti.
sitting alone in the desk.
Yeah, Mia with her fists out.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
My God.
Congratulations, Maya. Sis!
They
Oh,
get
it's
to
the
hug.
first time they get
Yeah, because they don't usually see each other.
to... Oh. Right into the boobs.
Yeah. She's used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like old times.
Yeah.
It's good to see you,
Her
Maya. How are
comforting
you
bosom.
doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent. I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago.
In a long time ago.
That's right.
Oh, the box you used to store your clothes in. I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
There is still one thing I don't quite get.
what's that?
What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot.
I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder.
She had it planned down.
Oh, oops.
She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick,
Congrats, Maya.
thanks.
You've escaped 2 murder raps.
Mhm.
Looks like you bailed me out of another jam.
Well,
Another
You
murder
know-
case.
that's all he
But-
says. Well, you know.
Well, I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. It will.
Well,
That's
I
what
got
you-
news for you.
No.
Oh boy, Maya. Oh, poor Maya.
I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess so. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya. It's
Maya.
over.
It's over. Why don't we just let it be?
That's not satisfying.
Nick, please, I need an answer.
So this is the one thing I have looked up, because if we get it wrong, we lose out on stuff. So you present Pearl's profile.
I assume that would be it.
Hurley?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into Kurain Village. And that person will be you, Maya.
And?
But if you weren't there,
Yeah.
the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then?
The Branch family, my aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak.
It'd be Pearly.
The next person would be Pearls.
Ah!
Everything was done for her sake.
Yeah.
It was all so that Pearls become the next master.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hmm? Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so.
What?
She had
So Maya had her
suspicions.
Date and time unknown.
Oh, dang.
Wait, what? Solitary confinement?
Detention
Oh.
center. Cell 13. That's you, Sarah.
Really? My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Curon, dear child. I've sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless Maine family girl. Okay? That Maya Fey.
That burger-obsessed bitch.
Wow. Yeah, burger-obsessed bitch. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Really?
Foreshadowing.
Your time will come.
Dang.
Whoa.
And the cool part is that is not an empty threat.
Yeah. Someday, somehow, we return to this plot line.
And it's a doozy.
Sure
it's a
is.
hell of a doozy. Oh,
but
boy.
now, up comes the best case in Ace
Oh,
Attorney
God.
history.
Sarah, I'm so sorry.
It's
This
the
case
best
is going to
one.
be really rough.
Oh, I love it. I love this case.